Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at ya. Alright, many have asked, what are you doing with that KEL-TEC CP33? What's it going to look like? What are you doing to it? Because if you haven't followed the first and second series, I believe this is number 3, but it'll be in the title, whatever number it is. But, you know, I kind of went down the CP33 rabbit hole and was like, I think I could do something with that. So, that's what this is about. A lot of people have asked how I fixed it up. If y'all have seen the first and the second series, you know it's an OD green KEL-TEC CP33, and I'm kind of late to the CP33 party, so to say. But, you know, I was just like, you know, and y'all know that I love 22, but I was just wanting something fun, and this is going to be a purpose for this, and we'll get into that probably in Series 4 or Episode 4. But, you know, this is where we're going to go with this. So if y'all want to follow along, all that good stuff, please do. Check out the other series. And also, you know, like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. You know, always enjoy growing the channel and having more supporters and also having more family members. And also, every Wednesday I do a live chat. So if you want to join every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central on this channel, do a live chat, Q&A, have guests on. We talk about different products, things like that, things that I'm testing that are coming up episode on videos, things like that. So if you're interested, tune in. I'd appreciate it so much. But, all right, what we've got here is a lock grip stand. This is made for a 1911. It's not made for a CP33. There are different inserts. You can put AR-10 inserts, AR-15 inserts, double stack 2011s. They make all different kinds of inserts, so you can buy one stand and then have multiple inserts for different projects. This is a great display stand, but it's also purpose-driven. You can snap your gun on here, put your optic on, you can use them to work on, and it holds it very level when it is the correct gun. They don't make a CP33, so I'm just using this 1911 because it's narrow for the mag well, or for the, you know, where the mag goes in the CP33. So this we're going to be using. This is a custom inlay, so it's got the custom Texas in it, and my initials on the side, Big Johnson Guns and Gear. And if you want any pistol grips, they even make revolver grips now. Check out Lock Grips and their pistol stands, AR stands, and their adapters for other pistols that you might have. And I'll leave a link below that'll save you 10% off if you're interested in grips or pistol stands or anything that they sell. Check out their website. Great people. Been working with them for about 6 years now. Love them to death. All right. Let's get into it. OD green, and I'm wearing OD green with my Texas Gun Experience garb. Home away from home, y'all know that. But wanted to wear some OD green for the OD green KEL-TEC. I thought that might be kind of cool. Anyway, here we go. So what have I done to it, and why did I want it? I had a purpose for this. I didn't want to keep it stock when I originally purchased it. I have friends that have these, so I was kind of like, yeah, I could do something with this. So I did. But here we go. It is unloaded. I've already checked it. There's no ammo in it, but this is it. You will notice, we'll get into it first, it does have the SB Tactical 1913 pick rail. This is the aluminum rail version. They have polymer also. This is the aluminum. All right, to attach it onto the back, Haga Defense, H-A-G-A Defense makes a little mount that goes on the back. There's no drilling, and you're putting their screws in, and this is how you attach the brace. A brace is legal, just so you know. But anyway, snapped on here, or screwed on here, and then you put your brace on it. So there's that for the Haga Defense. Also, I have put a single point mag pull adapter sling. This is one of the clamshells. You just kind of put it on there. This is the steel version. It's not polymer. I wanted something heavy duty, but there's where you put your single point sling, so I wanted that. Also, as far as I have a Fuyunity mount, and I call it a Fuyunity. That's not the real brand name. This is an Amazon special. It is a fake Unity. And it is anodized green. They have them in anodized FDE, black, and green for this particular one I purchased. I'm not going to put any links below. Y'all can go play around on there. You'll find it. And on the top, I have a SIG Romeo 5. I had another one that I tried to put on here, and the freaking SIG took a shit. Excuse my language. The buttons went dead, so I could only get super bright or super dim. Everything in between went completely dead. So I contacted SIG. It's at SIG now. They're going to fix it or replace it supposedly, but I had another Romeo, so I threw it on here, put a fresh battery in it. So far it's working great. And then, you know, you've got the regular factory pick rail. I did take the front factory fiber optic sight off, so it's off and in a bag. And I put this flat light, we'll get into it here in just a minute. But I did extend the handguard. So this is a Haga, H-A-G-A Defense, again. And it's like a 3D printed, but it's super thick. It's super heavy duty. I was real surprised how nice it is, but it kind of just snaps on and then locks on there. And there's a screw here, and there's a screw here that holds it on. You can see it's kind of trimmed with the trigger guard. It's really nicely made. It comes across, and then you've got like a built-in hand stop, and on the front of it, it's actually kind of serrated if you want to put your finger up there. But anyway, that's kind of how I have it set up. Now, when you extend this handguard with this Haga Defense forearm, it shortens your barrel still like way up in here. So if you shoot it, your hand's going to get probably damaged or hot or super gassy, and they'd recommend not to do that with the Haga Defense. You need to extend the barrel out. So I got a linear comp off of eBay. It's a you know, what is it, 2/32 or whatever, half by 28. I'm sorry, it screws on, but it is a 9mm linear comp. It just screws right on there. It's 3 inches long. So that extends it out past the handguard, which is great, and it does work. I've tested it. So, and it throws some fireballs. And what's neat, I don't know if you can see it, but there's little holes in it. Again, the gun is unloaded, and I'm the only one in the house. I'm here, but it's face down range. It has little holes in it, so fire comes out of the holes and the front, so it's kind of cool. But anyway, you've got that. And then as far as the light, you know, it's a Brinite. There it is, and it's called the XP22 Scorpion. This is their 1300 lumen edition. They had a lower lumen at first. Does not say what candela it is. I read it all. I can't find it, so I don't know. But it is 1300 lumens, and it's super bright. So the way it works, the two little lights, they actually kind of focus in on one another, and it makes one big beam or a hot spot, like on a fence. I've tested it on a fence. I've tested it at the range. It's really, really bright. Actually very nice. And it is like it's probably a cheaper lumen, like 6065 or something like that. And then it has a push button at the rear. There's some things on here I don't like, and we'll get into it, but there's a lot that I do like. But just kind of showing you, you know, when I've got my hand, and I have XXL hands, that's why I wanted the extended handguard. But when you put your hands on here, you know, this light seems to just work perfectly. Now I've got stream lights, I've got all the other kind of lights, but they're not flat like this. So that is a cool feature. And if you did have a front A2 post, you've got lights going around your A2 post if you had that. But I pulled the front side off, like I said. And it just clamps on. It has a little pick rail, you know, clamps onto the pick rail. So here you've got, you know, basically your momentary. Oh, I don't want to do that. You've got your momentary. So there's that. Or click it once and it comes on. Or you can double click it and go into that stupid strobe. I hate strobes. I do not like strobes at all, and you can't deprogram the strobe out of here. So now what I did, and there'll be another video to follow. Remember, this is a series, so there'll be another video to follow where I'm shooting it, what my thoughts were on shooting it. But I did, when I had it at Texas Gun Experience, a couple of guys up there have CP33s, and they were like, hey, what are you shooting today? So I showed them after the range session, and they have CP33s. One person up there has 3 CP33s. And when I showed him this, he was like, oh my gosh, that handguard is incredible. I'm ordering it. And he liked the mount that Haga came out with on the back of this better than the mount he had. So he was going to order both of these. So far, I'm really impressed with it. Really like the way that it's functioning. Except, you know, when you pick up the first round, every once in a while, it'll kind of stumble to pick up the first round. And I think once I wear in the top of the mag, I think that's going to get better. I did also buy 2 additional mags from Texas Gun Experience. They didn't have them in stock. I had them order them for me, and I've already picked those up. So now I have a total of 4 33 round mags. But anyway, of course, no mags, no ammo in this room at all. So we're all safe, and it's just sitting here. But I just wanted to share it with you. A lot of people have asked about it, and here it is. Now, my purpose for this will come in a later video. So if you're interested, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, follow along. And if you're interested in this pistol stand, again, the link will be below. I will not add links for all of these other parts because in the process I'm still testing them, but I did say the names if you want to go back and watch and you're interested in getting those for yourself. But anyway, I appreciate it so much. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, an unarmed nation's a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on. Take care, everyone.